What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here from Adam's Nintendo World and GamesReviews.com with another episode of Games in Life. Will, is that what we call it?
Games and Life. Yeah.
Games in Life with Adam and Bluboy, capital B, lowercase b.
Only one capital B. That's
capital B, lowercase b. As always, guys, just let us know if the audio is all right. I am using the brand new mic, which we'll talk about tonight, how that came to be, and a whole bunch more. Just want to get Will, you can get going. I'm here.
all right.
I'm just going to hop in really quick. Just a quick shout out to all my Patreon supporters. At the Platinum tier, it is Carmelo and Gladiator. At the Gold tier, Aurora and Andrew. At the Silver tier, Shiznitz, Kyrie, Alexis, Holly, and Catherine. And at the Bronze tier, Marge, Taylor, Amila, and Ada. Thank you all so much for your kind, generous donations to the channel. It allows me to do a lot of things, some of which we'll talk about tonight. I do see a couple folks in the chat already, Will, and one of them is Kyrie. Not only is Kyrie a Patreon supporter, not only was Kyrie here last week, Will, it's Kyrie's birthday.
Well, happy birthday to Kyrie.
It's Kyrie's birthday, and I'm out here stealing all the parsnips, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm stuck here talking to Marty, just watching you steal everything. It's fun.
Can you actually see me walking around stealing stuff?
Yeah, I sure can.
Anyway, folks, last week we had a good run. We started out kind of slow with the viewers, but it really picked up and got going, so we hope to have another good podcast tonight. We'll do typical stuff. Last time we had to do those intros about who we are. I don't really need to do that, but Will, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. You know, I actually had a really good week, rather, and this is the first weekend that I don't have any formal obligations, so it's been a good one.
No formal obligations. Did you have some other informal obligations?
Just, classic, tidying stuff around the house, all that good stuff.
I planted a garden.
Planted a garden?
Well, I mean, we put the garden together. It's like one of those garden box things. So we built that, and then I had to fill it up with dirt and everything. It was a good time. Yeah.
Did you plant anything?
Blueberries, raspberries, and then a bunch of, I don't know, herbs? Herbs. I'm pretty sure it's herbs. Hey, Pecan and Kevin and Pecan and Curiel said hello, and Ange is here as well, I think. We have 5 people. I just don't know who they are, Will. You might be one of them.
Right.
Are you one of them?
I am one of them. I am, actually. I
So
always have it up so I can follow the chat, too.
Well, we only got 4 folks, but that's okay. It might grow and it might not. We might just have a little bit of Ange just calling me a turnip stealer.
Absolutely.
I have one more gold turnip. Well, I don't know how many.
Oh, I got 2. Are we selling our stuff to the shop so we can get
Well, keep the gold turnips. We got 5, 6 now.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right. Put yours in there, so we have 4.
Yeah.
Hey, GoldenEye says, "Evening, guys. Got the notification this time. That's awesome." 11 folks. Will we just jump? We just jump big time, my friend.
Howdy, everyone.
Yeah, we got lots of things to talk about tonight. Will's got a secret topic that he wouldn't even tell me about. He wants to blindside me, so that'll be fun. But first things first, absolutely. Will, have you been playing anything fun this week?
I have been. You know what? I've kind of taken a step backwards, and I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing New Horizons. I have been playing a lot of it.
Anything in particular get you excited to do that again? Or it's closed Wednesdays? Come on, Will.
I know. I was devastated. Why is that my fault?
I don't know. You've played this way more than me. You should know when they're closed.
That's, you know what? Expecting me to remember that is a tall order, my friend.
Kyrie called me a total XP thief. For taking all the
I'm never gonna get any levels now.
Olga is
Don't
here.
worry, I'll be here watering.
Olga's gonna factor into a story later, Will.
Ooh, alright.
Alright, anyway, back to what you were playing. You're playing Animal Crossing, and I asked if there was anything in particular that got you excited to play again, or if it was just...
Yeah, so I actually bought my sister a Switch in Animal Crossing a few weeks ago. I'm sure you recall that she has a...
That's a generous gift.
Yeah, well, she's got the newborn, and she'd been trying to find some more time to do gaming and stuff, and just didn't wasn't able to find the time. And actually, it was you who had inspired me, because you said with kids and stuff, just having a Switch is possibly the best system ever, right? So I know she had been coming and hawing over it, so I just kind of made the decision for her. And,
who gives baby gifts, right?
Yeah. Just go for the full switch.
Quick question, Will. Are we supposed to go down and see the wizard right now or not?
We can. Whoa, I'm seeing here JoJo Mart is open. Okay. First of all, JoJo Mart doesn't exist. We don't speak of
JoJo Mart. Come on, Kyrie. You know better than to speak of JoJo Mart. Yeah. She's just giving us options, Will. She's giving us options for buying some stuff. Anyway, is that all you've been playing then? That's it? Just Animal Crossing? Oh, I hate this farm, man. I really hate this farm.
Why do you hate it?
Because I don't know where to freaking go. I'm down by this dock thing.
Well, I think the problem is just you, honestly. I don't think it's the farm. It's okay. Just go south. Just keep going south.
Oh, man.
And then go a little bit right.
Okay,
I found it.
I found it. All right. All right, so just Animal Crossing, that's it, eh?
That's the big one for sure. Like, it's the wizard's locked, by the way.
What?
I know.
So we can't go there either? Okay.
No.
Okay, that's cool.
I mean, we got the usual suspects, but
okay.
How about you?
I cheated on my Switch, and I played some Outriders on my PS5.
How is Outriders?
It's good. I'm not a fan of looter shooters, and hey, Sir's here, and I see Vlad saying hello as well. I'm not a fan of looter shooters, and we will have giveaways, guys. I know a lot of folks love those giveaways. We'll have some coming up around the midway point, and then doing some in the second half of the show. So like Destiny's not for me. Is it bad that I can only name one looter shooter?
Look, okay, you're wrong. There's everyone in the chat. Okay, this is the first official chat thing that I'm doing. I'm running this one. Okay, everyone, put in the best looter shooter franchise of all time in the chat right now, please.
Is Halo a looter shooter?
No, of course not. If you put it in, if you're the first person to put in the one that I'm thinking of, and Adam lets me pick a winner, you're gonna be my winner. I'm just saying that right now. I can't say that because he's running the giveaway, but if he picks me, you're going to be my pick. First person, if you can guess the one that's in my head.
I'm going to guess, Will, by the way, that since no one said anything, our audio levels are just fine tonight.
I think so. Yeah, they seem to be.
People like to tell me.
Golden
Knight says you got to make that left turn at Albuquerque.
Left turn at Albuquerque. Yeah, stop 2 miles before the end of the road and turn left where the old barn used to be. Absolutely.
Kyrie says you need to try to read the bundle notes.
Oh, I'm so bad at those. Borderlands, thank you. Here they come. We got a little bit delayed audio, folks, but Borderlands, man. Borderlands is the ultimate looter shooter franchise. And you're telling me you don't like Borderlands?
No, I love Borderlands. That's a looter shooter?
Of course it is. You go around shooting the crap out of stuff, and all you're looking for is better guns and equipment and stuff. Man.
To be fair, I haven't played Borderlands in a long freaking time.
Oh man.
I played Sir asked how far I am in Outriders. Not far. Not far at all. That's all I'll say, because I'm embarrassed by how not far I am. So I've been playing Outriders. This evening I did a lot of these folks that are here already. Borderlands. I did not Borderlands. I have Borderlands on the brain.
Yeah.
I did Portal Nights with Logan tonight on stream. That was fun.
Oh, nice.
And we got some donations. I called Kyrie a hobbit earlier, actually.
Oh, because, that's kind of rude.
Well, I thought so too. When I said it, I was like, oh man, I just called her a hobbit. However, it's her birthday today, and she gave me a super chat. And I was like, oh, hobbits give gifts on their birthdays, right? That's what Bilbo Baggins did. He gave presents to all the hobbits on his birthday. That's what you do. So, I mean, I called her a hobbit, and maybe she's right now she's searching about ways to retract donations. She's like, how do I retract that?
How do I refund, please?
I got called an offense. Oh, I don't have any room in my inventory. I got called something offensive. And Vin Philly is in the chat. Hey, Vin Philly. So anyway, yeah, I called her. I mean, I've told Olga to screw off before. I call Kyrie a hobbit. I don't know.
Why did these people put up with you? The chat abuse.
Listen. I do way worse things that people should just not be watching me. Like I do make the biggest gaming faux pas, and people are like, Adam, what are you doing? You suck at this game. I don't know. All these people are still here. My wife asked.
It's for the good times.
My wife asked me the other day. She said, why do people watch you? You're terrible at video games.
Oh.
Anyway, I will admit my wife's
It's
actually
good to have the-
my wife is better at most video games than I am. I can openly admit that. And
pretty sure
Will has had firsthand knowledge of that. He's been in the
yeah,
house.
I'm pretty sure she kicked your butt at Mario Kart
Yeah,
many times.
Yeah, That's okay. It's okay.
You know who came first in Mario Kart?
You?
It's this guy right here.
Yeah, it's that guy. But that's about it. I haven't really been playing a whole bunch more else. Just Story of Seasons, of course, daily uploads. Working on a brand new Let's Play. 2 brand new Let's Plays. Both kind of at the beginning of May, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Nice.
So that's it. William.
Yeah.
You had a topic for tonight before I get into my stream stories. And I'm going to hop into bed because I don't really have anything. I mean, I could hack down some trees, I guess. Do we have any left?
We don't have a lot left on ours, but there's some left like south of our farm, which I don't know if you can get to it because you seem to be bad at navigating. But if you can make it,
shut up.
if you can make it south of our farm, I highly suggest doing some of that. I'm trying to make it to floor 10. I will pass out. I do not have any food.
All right, where are you? In the mine?
Of course, I'm in the mine. They call it a mine.
A mine. Okay, William, you had a topic for us to discuss, my friend.
Okay, so just got I believe it was Tuesday. We got a nice little juicy update on the I'm gonna call it Microsoft Stadia. I don't know what they call it. I think they call it xCloud or their
xCloud. Yeah,
cloud.
xCloud.
Yeah, xCloud. Yeah. So I saw just a really warm reception to xCloud, and it made me a whole lot angry. And I was wondering how you feel about it.
I think that people have this weird xCloud. Let's just call it cloud gaming at this point. So whether it's xCloud, whether it's Stadia, whether it's the ability to play. Yeah, GoldenEye, we dropped only 10. We were at 17, and everybody was like, I don't know who these 2 idiots are, but I'm not listening to them anymore.
Get the heck out of here.
Let's just call it cloud gaming for now. So, whether it's xCloud, whether it's Stadia, or even whether it's like Control, or what else just recently came out on Switch? Something else came out on Switch that was, and I have a code for Hitman 3 came out on Switch as a cloud title.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think the big hurdle that people are having some issues with is not only not owning the game, okay? So you don't own a physical game, but I mean, you could argue we all don't own physical games that much anymore. Like my Switch has, I have 52 physical Switch games, but I own 100, which means I've got 40 plus on my hard drive. So that's already a hard pill for people to swallow, but for some reason they all go, well, I have my Switch though. I paid for it. It's a physical thing in my hand, so I feel okay about it. I think the problem with cloud gaming is, the Switch is a bit different because you still own a physical Switch. But with xCloud and with Stadia, you don't need to have an Xbox Series X or a Series S or even the Google Stadia bundle or Chromecast. Now you can hop on your Chrome. I'm in bed, by the way.
Okay. Yeah,
you can hop. Oh, Christine's back.
Hey.
Welcome. You can hop on your. By the way, guys, keep those questions for a little bit later. We're gonna have a little question and answer period as always.
Olga is going on a vacation, by the way.
What? Where? Short vacation, San Diego. Looking at the coast. Dang. Okay, we'll have to talk about that later. Let's talk about vacations later today. Where would you want to go, Will, when the pandemic's over? We're gonna do that later.
Oh yeah.
Back to cloud gaming. I think the problem with, especially Google Stadia, is you can play Google Stadia with a simple controller, and I think now you can use an Xbox controller, you can use a Steam controller, you can use... I tried it with a wired PDP GameCube controller. Yep, that works. But you don't own the game, and you don't own a system. So people feel like they're paying $70 for literally nothing. There's nothing to download. And it's a silly thought. If you really stop and think about it, it's a silly thought. Right? But I think that's a hurdle people can't get over. At least not yet.
Well, yeah, and I mean, again, and that's obviously something they're aware of, and part of the way they're mitigating that is the Pro, Stadia has the, hey, if you're paying the $15 a month or however much it is, then you get access to the library while you're doing it. It basically becomes Netflix for gaming.
But you don't get access to the whole library. You don't get the access to the whole library.
No, and that is because if they did that, no one would ever buy any of the games, right? they have to have some motivation in there.
Yeah, but I think that's the warm reception that you're seeing is people still can't get over that hurdle, and I don't want to downplay it because I do fully believe it's a real hurdle. I mean, you don't own anything, Will. Like, you literally can open up a Chrome browser, get any controller that'll connect via Bluetooth, and play Stadia games on Chrome. And it really feels like you don't own anything.
Yeah, and the like fear is if something happens to the service, right, you don't own anything, so there's no guarantee that you can have it, right? And there's
I agree with that statement when it comes to Google Stadia. I don't agree when it comes to xCloud because it's not like Microsoft's going anywhere. Like, it's still Xbox titles, right? So if you have xCloud and you buy an Xbox in 2 months, you're going to be able to play all those games you've been playing on xCloud. You're still going to be able to play them on your Xbox, right? I think Stadia is the harder swallow because things have looked a little dicey, right? They closed all their internal studios. And by the way, I'm not saying I think it should be dicey. I love Stadia, personally. I'm going to say that right now. But I get why people are lukewarm on it. I do. It's like you almost need traditional consoles to go away for cloud gaming to take off and people to be like, okay, I'm okay with that. How many parsnips should I buy, Will?
We just need like one. We don't need money. Well, yeah, wait. So just buy like, I don't know. I buy like 10 or 15,
cool.
And then like the rest on like
about 30.
Yeah, perfect. Just like I said, about 30.
And how many potatoes? The rest?
Yeah, I would say.
Cool. I do.
We're getting Sir saying
he doesn't trust
Google.
And
that's fair. They have abandoned a lot of stuff.
Yes. Yes. And the problem is they don't have. I mean, Google's still a big company, but they're not like. I feel like, well, they are big. Like, they can swallow a couple screw ups, but think about how many screw ups Nintendo has been able to swallow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'd say Google's big, but their commitment to gaming isn't big. That's
no,
how
that's not.
It, right?
Yeah,
like,
and you have to imagine they're breaking down their company in like places, right? Like it's.
Well, they're so diversified.
Yeah. So, I love their phones though.
Yeah.
Big Pixel fan, and that's not just because they give them to me for free. I promise. I actually like their phones.
Google phones.
Yeah, I do. I love Google phones. They take great video, and I use them on my cruises. Actually, to take cruise video. So that was your big topic today, Will? I didn't come with a topic, so.
Yeah, that was my topic. I mean, it's just like because I seriously think that cloud gaming is the future, especially as we're moving more towards like high-speed internet everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that cloud gaming is the future because it's just something so magical about like it almost like comes full circle and bringing you back to the old days where like you bought a game and could play it immediately, right? Like I know we all know the feeling of buying a game, especially like if you're like a Steam, like if you're a digital downloads person, but even if you're not, you buy a game, you pop it in, and now you have to wait for all those updates, you gotta wait for the downloads. And it drives me crazy. Like, and especially then you don't play for like a week or 2 weeks, you go do something else, you open it up and it's like now you have over an hour of downloads for like the 3 games you want to play or something, right? So
I will say though, it's a harder pill to swallow in Canada. I don't know about other countries. Our data rates are so terrible, you'd never want to play cloud gaming outside your home anyway.
Oh yeah, like
I think if you're playing even on 1080p on xCloud, I think they say it's like, I don't know, you know better than me. How many gig per hour to play a game?
At 1080p, it's a few. Like it's a few. It's not. Yeah, it's not like I think if I remember correctly, someone in the chat will look this up, but I thought it was like 3 to 5 gigs per hour.
Sir Cloud says I would not mind cloud if all my games would be available, but not D-list games I have will never be in the cloud because of a license. Yeah, yep. Licenses go away and you can lose games. Whereas if you have discs or cartridges like I have for my Switch, theoretically. But the thing, and I'm just going to leave it with this last statement, and then I got to tell some stream stories. Last statement on this one. Just so you know, though, when you buy a cartridge for a game on your Switch, you don't own the game still, officially. You have a license to play it. You own the cartridge, but you don't own what's on it. It's still just a license to play it.
Yeah, it's weird rules around the IP, right?
It's very weird. Yeah. Okay, well, I got
Also,
streams.
Christine did ask how we were doing.
I'm doing great, Christine. I wish there was more people here, Will, because this story I have to tell is insane. Just real quick, GoldenEye says, not sure if I'm interested in cloud gaming for the same reason Adam said. Definitely can't play on the go. Yeah, GoldenEye's out west in Alberta, I think, so he would know. He would know the struggle.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, like certainly in its current form, it's not a be-all, end-all solution, but I don't think there is one right now that. I mean, Switch would probably be the closest, but you know.
Yeah. I'm just tweeting something out. Coax more people to come before I tell my story, my stream story. I don't think it's gonna work.
It's like I'm excited to see how this is. Like I have no idea what the story is, and like
it's a lot of people.
The fact that we need people here. Like,
hey Marge, Marge is one of my fantastic Patreon supporters, so I'm happy to have her here. Hey Marge, and Kyrie, by the way. You know who's not here? Carmelo. Where is he?
Oh yeah, I remember.
I'm gonna have to message him actually.
I'm
doing stuff live.
He's here during the last.
Yeah, everybody's enjoying my video right now. I'm just doing nothing.
Just a nice solid screen. Look at that. Look at that beachside house, though. Wow.
Which beachside house? Mine, or both ours? Sir says his phone only has 3 GB of data. Okay, we're not gonna get more people. I'm gonna tell this story, and Olga, I hope you don't mind me telling it, and I wish Carmelo was here because he's factors into it as well. Will, last Wednesday I'm streaming Cozy Grove on my Switch.
Yeah.
And unfortunately during the stream can I plant these this far away from the water, Will? I got some rice. Anyway.
I'm gonna go ahead and just say yes.
So during my stream, everything's going well, and then I have to take my Switch off my dock because there's things on my Switch that are embargoed, so I can't show them, obviously, and I don't want people to know I have them. And I take it off my dock, and I put it back on, and I lose all my audio. And I lose all my audio, including my mic audio. Afterwards, I get everything kind of back up. It's a little choppy. I can't get my mic back up. And so my mic's actually dead. So I'm like, I had promised a eShop giveaway that night, and I had promised a bunch more Xbox. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to stop the stream but keep it live, and I'm just going to hop into the chat, and I'm going to give away the stuff I promised, right? As I should. As I should.
Yep.
So I hop into the chat, and I give away all the stuff. And then Olga messages me, and she goes, Adam, don't leave yet. And I said, okay. And so it's kind of quiet for a bit. And then she says it again. She's like, please don't leave. And so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to leave. And she's like, I want to make a donation so you can get a new mic. Okay.
Wow.
I'd like to point out that Olga had previously made a very generous, and I think Shiznitz is here, and he did as well. And a lot of people have donated. Hey, Raider. A lot of people have donated. So I don't want to downplay anybody. But so Olga had donated $50 before, and I mean, I knew she had done that, so I was just kind of like, oh, maybe she's going to do that again. Well, she comes back with a big old hundo.
Wow.
Yeah. So my mind's blown at this point. So we kind of chat, and everybody's like, wow. And we created an Olga tier and named a whole episode after her for Story of Seasons, because it was mind-blowing, but yet, you know, you get that support, and it's like the greatest thing ever. And now I have this beautiful mic that I'm using tonight. So, continue the story. The next day, I'm shopping for mics, and Carmelo messages me. And he says, we're talking about mics and capture cards and things like that. And I've been looking to upgrade my capture card as well. And so I'm telling him, yeah, I'm looking at a capture card. And Carmelo steps up, Will, and shoots over a Best Buy gift card for me.
Dang.
And matches what Olga did. And using that from him, and he said, you know, use it for whatever. Using that from him, I'd gone with a bit of a cheaper mic just to get me through until I could afford like the Wave 3, which is I think like a $270 mic, the Elgato Wave 3. But was able to, with Olga and Carmelo's generosity, was able to actually purchase this Blue Yeti. I got the blackout version.
That's the one to get.
I got the blackout. Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the blackout version. So that was my crazy stream story, Will. And
That is wild.
I just wanted to take this opportunity to just a big thank you to everyone who's watched, who's donated, who's liked, who shared my stuff. You know, you become lost for words, and that's not just an expression to get out of having to say something. Like, I don't even know how to express it, Will, except for to keep making great content. You know.
That's exactly. That's all you can do.
That's my crazy story.
People what they want.
Yeah, that's my crazy story from this week. And I had to go upstairs and show Alyssa, and so she went to Best Buy to pick it up for me, right?
Yeah.
And she gets there and she says, "Yeah, Adam's actually doing YouTube now." And she's like, "At some point, he's gonna start making more money than me. I might quit." She was like, "I'll be a stay-at-home wife and mom, and he can work too. He can work the YouTubes and work his day job."
There you go.
But anyway, thank you to everyone, especially those who share. Hey, Holly. Holly is also a Patreon supporter, Will. Came on board, I think, on maybe Tuesday this week.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, big shout out to Holly as well. But anyway, for all the people that have donated either through Patreon or, you know, a lot of people have done super chats and super stickers during my streams. It's amazing. I had Lachlan and I did streams last week, and it blew his mind when he got $15 during a stream. Like, he thought it was the greatest thing in the world. He thought it was the greatest thing in the world.
That's
and then
so cool.
And then tonight, between Kyrie and I believe Gladiator, who I don't think is here yet, but he said he was going to swing by. Kyrie and Gladiator stepped up with about $11 as well, and Logan was just like beside himself, right? Like, he thinks it's just the greatest thing in the world.
That's so cool. I am having a bit, by the way.
Okay, I'm going to do that too, and we'll just go on to the next day. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I really can't express how thankful I am. Every day I get to do this is pretty awesome. And they always say, well, do what you love. I'm going to be honest with you. When I tried to launch my YouTube channel the first time, when you put a video out there and it gets 6 views after a couple weeks, it's easy to say do what you love. That's a hard pill to swallow. When you put this work into a video, you pop it up on YouTube, you share it around, and you get 6 views. And that's where I was at. But I mean, Will, our video from last week, I think it's over 150, maybe even over 160 views.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Which is pretty darn good for, you know, 2 chumps talking on camera while they play games, right? I mean,
I'm pretty sure this is high quality content, honestly.
This is the best quality content anybody's seen all week.
Yeah.
They're like, who needs a subscription to Netflix? Adam and Will are on Saturday nights.
Yeah, exactly.
Will, they might even...
My weekend plans are solid.
They might even call us the next Saturday Night Live.
Oh no, don't. God. Oh.
GoldenEye said he would have been there this afternoon, but he was watching something. That's all right. Anyway, I just wanted to shout out Olga again. I think she definitely deserves it. But also everyone else. You guys are all fantastic. And Patreon supporters, I shout you out at the beginning of every video, and I would shout you out multiple times, but it does kind of start to annoy people, I think.
Yeah, I mean, just also to everyone who can be here, right? It's
Yeah.
Just,
And the
it's
biggest
always
thing...
nice to be chatting.
Yeah. And some people are like, "Oh, I can't make donations." Not a big deal. Like, nothing. I'm never gonna hide stuff behind a donation wall. I mean, that's not true. I'm never gonna hide what's on YouTube behind a donation wall. Yeah. Like, I do have a Patreon only Discord channel, of course, or Discord, channel on my server.
Gotta be perks.
And like, you know, if you're a supporter, if you're a donator, you get an animal in Story of Seasons, like things like that, and a Pokemon in this game. Remember that if we get an animal, we gotta name it after a Patreon supporter.
Oh, can we rename our cat?
No, I meant to ask you when we were gonna get a pet, and then all of a sudden I saw a cat. So
Well,
I was like,
remember when you were stealing the turnips? Does everyone remember the turnip thief moment? Does anyone? Adam and Will and Chill, says GoldenEye. There we go.
Will and Chill. Love it. All right, I got some potatoes. We just need 1 for the museum, right?
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
And we don't need any. How do I grab just
You
one?
can check, right?
How do you grab just 1 of something? Is it a button? That's Y. There we go. We still need to go to the wizard. I haven't got a note in my mailbox. Have you?
No.
Shouldn't we have that by now? Yes? No.
Probably.
I'm gonna go with the mines, I think.
Man, I've actually been like so chill for this run through. I've been min-maxing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but that's the point of this. This is the point of this.
We have enough copper to get a furnace finally, so
yeah.
I'm kind of rocking it.
First and foremost, it's to chat with all the great folks in the chat. The game is just the platform that we use to talk to people. And to that end, folks, I see 20 people here, and I said in my mind, when we hit 20, I'm going to give away some stuff. So let's put some hashtags, #Xbox in the chat, and we will pick someone to win a game tonight. Don't worry, Switch fans, I'm going to do one a little bit later, thanks to our Patreon supporters. I did. I gave out an eShop, 2 eShop codes last Wednesday. Carmelo won one, and Alexis won, which was pretty cool. Which was pretty fun. And it's always random, folks. I know some people, I've had people be like, hey, I've had someone ask me, hey, if I donate, can I win something? And I'm like, listen, friend, one, thank you so much for wanting to donate, but no, I mean, that's not how it works.
Yeah, no, this is...
I got to keep it random because if it
turns it's not rigged.
First of all, if it turns into a pay-to-win thing, I feel like we're in a lottery situation where I could get myself into some
honestly.
trouble.
Actually, that's more of an auction situation.
Oh, did you not... Curie's right. Did you never go into the museum and read the darn bundle on the floor? You didn't, did you?
Look.
Will's the worst at this game. Curie, I have literally played this game. Will, how many times have just you and I started a farm?
Oh, this is at least our 4th farm.
Yeah, so like we should know this by now.
Oh yeah, like I've gotten farms. I have farms, multiple farms in year 3 and 4. When I'm paying attention, I like to think that I'm pretty good at this game. But,
see, Curie is like my navigation system. Not only is she my navigation system in D-Land Pocket Planet, but she's my navigation system in Stardew Valley too. Oh man, Will.
Ang says this game is relaxing, but his games don't like him or her. Sorry, I don't know what Ang is.
Ange said? Ange?
Ange? See, Ang,
Why are you saying Ang? Why would A-N-G make you think that and not Ange?
Because of Avatar.
Oh, okay. Fair. That's fair. Okay. I take it back.
That's Ang.
I take it back. I take it back, Will. Jeez.
Stop yelling at me. Alright, so here, clearly I'm going to read the bundles. First thing I do every time.
Yeah. Hey, Dem. Dem is here again. Dem's been in that chat before. I've seen everyone here. I don't think I've seen anybody new yet today. Oh, Holly, maybe this is Holly's first stream that she's been at.
Yeah, give us a holler in the chat if this is your first time joining.
Yeah, we'd love to talk to you. I mean, don't do it if you're not comfortable. I'm not going to force you.
Well, yeah, that's true.
We'll pick an Xbox winner in just a little bit. My new name is Navi. Hey, listen.
I think Kyrie is your Navi.
Yeah, that's what I said. Now is the time, folks, where you drop your questions for Will and I. I mean, I've got a question for Will. If we have to, we're going to, favorite or where we want to go on vacation. And it has to be reasonable, Will. You can't be like, I want to go to Fiji and go to one of those underwater hotels. No, I mean, it's something you can actually afford to do. No, it has to be something you can afford to do. I think that's...
So, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to kick it off with that. Like, this isn't just about video games, and that's why I'm asking this question, because you can ask Will and I... Holly says it is her first stream, so awesome. You can ask Will and I basically anything. Some things we might not share with you if it's like really personal or like inappropriate. But if it's not, for sure, just ask away. Ask away. But Will, let's start with my question. Pandemic's over. You've got all that vacation money saved up because what else were you gonna do?
Absolutely.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
I mean, I know yourself, and I'm pretty sure at least one person in the chat is going to be pretty excited about this. Going to Disney World.
Okay, I've invited you to Disney World like 30 times, and you turned me down. You're going to go without me
Did
now?
I turn you down? No. We're doing a group trip to Disney World.
Oh man, I'm so. That's not. Here's the problem with that. That's not where I want to go.
It's not where you want to go?
No.
Where
are you shocked? I feel like you're
I'm
shocked.
actually quite surprised. I feel like that's like a place you would always want to go.
If you guys know me in the chat, big Disney fan. Like, I'm a huge Disney fan. And not like a lifelong Disney fan, because when I was young, I actually wasn't allowed to watch Disney movies, because some of them were...
You had a very, very sad childhood.
I had a very, yeah. I mean, it wasn't sad. It was just different. I won't say it was sad. I'm not going to say it was sad childhood. It was just different. I was exposed to different things and wasn't exposed to other things. But movies were never a big part of my childhood. Movies and TV. Never.
Oh, you're in the mine.
Yeah, I found some running shoes. You can find running shoes just from killing a slime?
Yeah.
Really?
You should.
Do they
So,
make...
come on, stop the question where you want to go.
I didn't... Are you done with yours? That's all? That's the it?
Yeah, you know what, like, because I always wanted to go. It wasn't that I didn't want to go. It was mostly a money and time combined thing. And like
Sure.
you said, you know, get a bit of that.
Are sneakers
And
better
see-
than boots?
They're better than nothing. You gotta
Oh.
look at the stats.
Are they crappy?
I feel like they have like 1 armor, 2 speed, or maybe no armor and 2 speed.
You know what I really need to
Yes.
do, Will, before I answer the question? I need to have a bigger inventory. Can we save up for that? Because this is going to drive me insane.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you have to both buy. So you go ahead and buy yours first, and yeah.
Yeah, because I'm buying mine first because of who I am, right? Raider Piss says, hey, listen. Oh, Curia's got a question for us, but let me finish. Now that someone has a question, I better finish and answer this one. And then I'll keep reading the comments. Well, next, we've been saving... You know what my wife and I like to do.
Yeah.
What is it? I've told you this
like to
before.
cruise.
Yes. So why would you think I want to go to Disney World? Over...
Disney Cruise.
You said Disney World, Will.
Yeah. Well, go to you told me that was like a whole thing. You do like a Disney cruise and then you stop over in Disneyland for a day or two. I don't know. I've never been. I don't know how this
Disneyland's
works.
in California, so get your stuff straight before you go,
Disney
so people don't make fun of you, for one. I'm gonna. So next year, I'm all over the place, aren't I? On Thursday this week, they're doing like a 30-minute unveil of Disney's new ship, the Disney Wish, which I'm. Like, other people get excited for, like, when TV shows drop. Not me and Alyssa. Like, we're hunkering down with a bowl of popcorn to watch this 30-minute video about the Disney Wish. So we had plans to do Disney vacations. We plan accordingly. You know, we plan accordingly so we can afford to do it. Because they're not cheap. And it's not like we can just do it. It's not like, because people are like, how do you just do it? You don't just do it. You save to do it. Well, we've been saving now for 2.5 years. And so we've kind of decided, you know what? We're just going to hold out until the end of, or till summer next year. And we're going to try to get on one of the first couple sailings of the Disney Wish.
That's pretty sweet.
That's what we're pretty excited for. Yeah. So that's where I want to go. I don't know why why did it take me so long to answer that question?
I don't know. That's why I kept asking that. But you know, when you guys stop off in Disney World, you can come see us. But you know what? Honestly, like I think Christine. I said Disney World because I think that's where Christine would really want to go. That's where she'd get the most fun. But I love cruising too. We've done some Royal Caribbean ones and stuff. So
I've been seeing some stuff. Christine says I don't want to cruise. I don't want cruise. I want World. Okay, she wants World.
Didn't I just say that?
Yeah, you did. Sorry. Holly said Disneyland's the best. Raider says since Disneyland is currently open to California residents only, my family and I might go to Disneyland this summer. It'll be less busy. Vin Philly said visited Disney for the first time in 2019. It was pretty cool. Okay. Let's go back up. I think we answered this maybe last. Curie asks, what's your favorite Zelda game? Did we answer this one last time? We'll do it again. And then I'll go back and make sure our answers actually match.
I think we did. I think we did a favorite game. No, we did favorite game, and I think yours was.
Do you remember?
Majora's Mask.
It was Majora's Mask. And then my brother Joash was in the chat, and he told me I was very, very wrong.
Yeah, and he was right that you were wrong.
My favorite Zelda game is 100% Majora's Mask. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I got to say on that. It's a good game. I like the mask collecting aspect of it. Ooh, I can go see the wizard, Will. I like the mask collecting aspect of it. I enjoy the world. I enjoy kind of turning into a Goron and into Deku and into Zora. I enjoy all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go Majora's Mask all day, every day.
Mine's boring. It's the one that everyone loves. It's got to be Ocarina of Time. It's just got to be. Like.
No, I mean, Ocarina of Time's a good game, but it's not better than... It's not even my second favorite, Will.
Oh, you're wrong. You're just wrong.
So my second favorite game is Wind Waker.
Wind Waker is up there. Wind Waker's up there.
It's not even my third favorite, Will.
What's your third?
Because I'm going Breath of the Wild after I go with. And Will.
So
it might not be my fourth favorite either, man.
Don't say it.
Because I love Minish Cap a lot.
No.
I honestly think Ocarina of Time might sit like 5 on my list, and that's not a joke. Yeah, I know. Does it hurt you? Does it hurt to say that?
It hurts. Majora's Mask is number 4 for me.
Well, I mean, it should be 1, but whatever. Sure.
I don't know. But we can both agree. Wind Waker, Breath of the Wild are 2 and 3. So we're.
Yeah, I would say so. Yep.
What about this tree? Just like, nah, not gonna get this tree. This tree on a farm. This one can stay. I get it.
I'm going to the wizard, man. It's like a 30-minute long cutscene. Remember?
Oh yeah, you do that. Oh, do we have to both do that?
I think maybe. Kyrie says she loves Twilight Princess. It's the only Zelda game she's finished. I've never. I play Twilight Princess. Are you excited, Will? Now that we're talking, I don't see any more questions in the chat. Oh, there's one.
Gotta go to the Egg Festival.
Oh, but what about the wizard?
No, you go to the Egg Festival right now. Don't
okay,
you?
I'm going. All right. I want to ask you, Will, are you excited for Skyward Sword remastered on Switch? Yes or no? Or do you not know enough about it?
Don't know enough about it.
I'm gonna go with no. I don't like games that use motion control. So,
agreed.
I figured they're obviously going to be motion control because they're going to have Joy-Cons, right? That's motion control. Yeah. And then I was like, well, no, they have to have traditional controls now too. They can't just do motion controls. That's not going to happen. And they've brought in traditional controls, and I'm just not a fan of what they did. So, I don't know. I'm lukewarm on it. I'm going to play it. Of course I'm going to play it. Just get this thing going well. You talk to who you got to talk to. Of course.
I'm funny right now.
I see you. There you are. Of course I'm going to play it, but I'm lukewarm on it. I'm not that excited.
Yeah.
All right.
Fair.
We
got a whole questions in here.
Do we? Okay, I see one from Vin Philly. Says, what kind of partnership do you think can happen between Microsoft and Nintendo? They're giving some hints recently. Yeah, have you seen all the hints, Will?
No.
So Microsoft's been doing a lot of conferences lately, like virtual conferences, of course. And in the background of, I think, I can't remember who they are now. 2 executives at Microsoft. In the background on the shelf, they had Nintendo Switches on the shelf.
Oh, okay.
In the videos, right?
Is that the cloud gaming stuff?
I honestly still think, and people are like, no, that's not right. I honestly think you're going to see Game Pass come to Switch. I think it's happening.
That would be huge.
At the least, at the most, it's going to be Game Pass coming to Switch. At the least, you might see Master Chief in Smash Bros.
That would be disappointing if it was just that, honestly, for me. But
Vlad, just going back on the last one, Vlad says he also likes Twilight Princess and he thinks it's better than Wind Waker. Well, Vlad, oh shoot, I'm supposed to look for eggs.
Yeah, what are you doing with your life?
I was just reading the chat.
You got it. This is not the time. This is crunch time. Everyone will understand. You gotta find your eggs.
Oh man,
do you want the
terrible
straw hat or whatever it is? We win like a straw hat if we get.
I have like 3 eggs.
Many does anyone remember how many we need? I think it's like 7 or 8.
Well, you're at 7, so you're killing me.
How can you? Oh yeah, you can. I thought I was just gonna be.
Did you go from 7 to 6?
No, I'm at 9.
Oh, screw you. I got it. Okay, so I'm not getting the straw hat. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going here. Pecan asked a question? Yeah, grab it. What is it?
Yeah, what's your favorite gun in Borderlands 3? If you have not played Borderlands, then
I've played it. I don't know. A sniper rifle?
What? That's just undoubtedly the wrong answer. Like even if just
hold up.
Weapon was acceptable, sniper's the worst one.
The Master Mach 5 S7 shotgun.
No.
I'm out. Pick your favorite gun.
My favorite gun, because again, there's not like it's not like a name, but like my favorite gun, I got 2 of them. I like these shotguns that explode. Like every single shot is like a rocket. I like the rocket shotguns, and I like the fire pistols. When you shoot them, they got those little like tracking fire darts. Those are my favorite.
I was gonna say both those things too, Will.
Yeah, absolutely. Which one? I'll take one. You take the other one.
I'm just going to bed, by the way. Okay, got some more stuff going on. If we're talking Zelda, Link's Awakening was the first Zelda I finished. This GoldenEye Holly says she's hoping that Skyward Sword is going to be better than the Wii. Holly, I wouldn't bank on it, unfortunately. Raider says he's excited for Skyward Sword because he didn't play it the first time it came out. Link's Awakening on Switch was good. It was good. I like that remake. I'll get Skyward Sword Christmas. Still haven't played Breath of the Wild, says I am Idiot 19. Okay. It's cool.
Get around to that. You should.
Yeah, definitely do it. Olga says she loves Disneyland. I don't know if Olga's behind, but that's okay. I love Disneyland too. And Olga can do whatever she wants. She has her own donation tier. It's called the Olga tier. Are you part
Absolutely. I don't know why you would even question her.
Are you part of the Olga tier, Will?
I think by default, yeah. As
No,
a member
you're not.
of
No.
Dream.
No. You have to donate at least $150 to get to the Olga tier.
I think you should donate to me too then.
Wait, how much am I paying you an hour?
Probably like 150. So by my being here for 1 hour, basically donating my time. So yeah, I think I did it, everyone. I made it.
I would love. Vin Philly says he would love cross-play games on Switch and Xbox.
Nice.
That's a good one. I would like cross-play games on Switch and Xbox. Ange is asking a question that I don't have an answer for, because I'm about to tell you something that may shock you. Ange says, "What is your favorite horror game?"
Never played one.
You haven't, Will?
No, I'm saying you haven't.
No, I've never played a horror game in my life. It's never happening. I've never played like a Resident Evil. I've never played. What else is a horror game? Will, fill me in. Alan Wake, is that a horror or is that a thriller?
I haven't played that one. Oh, there's so many. You got like your Call of Cthulhu's. There's like I guess Plague Tale isn't really a horror game, but there's so many. Like I can't even think of all of them right now. Like Soma, I think was one of them. There's like the new one, the Phasmophobia. Did you ever play Dead Space?
Oh.
I would consider that like a horror shooter.
People are like, "Who is this guy?" At some point with me, I think.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
He's a complex person. There's a lot to unpack when it comes to Adam. Yeah.
Thanks for the question, though, Ange. Although, Will, you still haven't answered what your favorite horror game is.
I do love. Actually, this is a good segue. I do love the Resident Evil series. Those have to be my favorite.
Mm-hmm. So you're excited for the new one or whatever?
I have Resident Evil 2. Someone actually gifted that to me. And all they requested in return was a stream of myself playing it, which I have not yet done.
I have a question, Will.
I think that might be the first horror game you have to play now.
In the chat, Raider Biz says Little Nightmares 1 and 2 are good horror games.
Okay.
Is Little Nightmares... Have you played Little Nightmares?
No, but I have seen it played.
Okay. I've played Little Nightmares. Is it a horror game or is it a thriller?
It's probably considered horror still.
Because I played it and absolutely nothing in it scared me.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta also think about like not all horror games are gonna scare like you, but they might be scary to people, right? Like I don't get scared playing a Resident Evil game. I don't.
I do. I'd probably poop myself.
And we're gonna find out next week when we swap Stardew for Resident Evil. Right, so it's just different things for different people, right? Like, and again, different levels of horror. Just because it's not the most terrifying one doesn't mean it's not a. So.
Kyrie says her favorite horror game is Fatal Frame. Raider Biz was a Little Nightmares guy.
Nice.
And I hear Lincoln stirring. Lincoln's my youngest, by the way. He's stirring.
Yeah. Oh, I'm seeing Olga coming in with Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yeah, so would you ever consider playing that game?
Absolutely. I've been playing that game like crazy in the last couple weeks. I've been playing it with my sister and my girlfriend, Christine.
Have you ever... This cutscene with the wizard, by the way, is like freaking long. Like, I'm still here. I'm now
Oh my God.
I'm now like hallucinating with the trees. William, how many hours do you have in Animal Crossing, my friend? Do you know?
Not a lot.
No?
Not a lot. I'd say like 40 or 50.
You want to take a gander at mine? I checked actually yesterday, I think.
300?
No, more.
5.
A little bit more.
600?
No, I've clocked in at 556. Yeah, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
Olga, if you want, share with me your friend code, and I'll pop by your island, or you can pop by mine. But share with me your friend code, Olga, in an email. Which, well, if you have it up, can you type my games reviews email into the chat for Olga?
Yeah.
And Olga, you can send me an email with your, and I'll come see your town, or whatever, and bring you stuff. You need stuff? You need some gold nuggets or anything? I got lots. The heck's going on, Will? My whole day today has just been freaking cutscenes. Now I'm looking at a stupid sewer.
Oh, I had that one already. I didn't realize we both had to do that. Yeah, I got that one too.
So if we both have to do the sewer one, you probably have to go do the wizard.
Oh, you're probably right. Just like that.
Holly said she's also not a horror game person.
That's fair.
And I'm an idiot 19 is ready for a Resident Evil 8, I think. Is that what R8 stands for? No? What's R8 stand for?
I'm not sure. Resident Evil is normally RE.
Christine's with me. She says I hate horror games.
Yeah, but we actually were doing the Plague Tale together.
Plague Tale. That's not a horror game, is it?
Was it it's called a Plague Tale, right?
Is that the one where you're like, it's all the rats? It's like the bubonic plague?
Yeah.
Is that a horror game? I never played it.
But it's kind of like it's kind of thrillery. Like there's kind of like
don't do the thing. You're not going to get back in time.
It's only 240. We got time.
All right. I'm more into games like WoW and Story of Seasons. Will likes WoW. Will, you a WoW guy?
Yeah, I'm actually playing WoW Classic right now as well.
WoW Classic.
Because Classic Burning Crusade's coming out. They're kind of just like, I guess, going through all the expansions, like 15 years delayed, you know?
I'm getting too old for MMOs, I think. They confuse me.
See, like, again, the good thing about WoW is, like, I played that as a teenager, right? So, like, it is ingrained in me. I could forget everything else, and I would still know how to build a successful prot warrior. You know what I mean? Like, it's in there. There's nothing that can take that out.
You literally just said stuff I don't even know what that means.
Prot warrior, it's like the class and the protection specs, so, like, you know, tanky.
I play. The only MMO I've ever played in my life is Elder Scrolls Online, and I literally just play it like any other Elder Scrolls game.
I did that, and Christine got mad at me. I was just like getting some like copper ore. She's like, "That's useless. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Just have fun."
I'm like looting everything, and I'm like, "Oh, I guess I'm full. I better go find a town."
Oh, I had some friend who was like hardcore into the trading. Like, he'd buy and like flip stuff in that game. There's like a whole like market. I'm just like, hey, that's not what I'm here for.
No. Anyway,
Holly said she started in BC and is so excited about Classic BC. I know. I actually started in Vanilla, but BC is really like where like I had the best experience. I had the right guild. I actually have friends that I have met in real life.
Okay, can we take a pause? What's BC and what's Vanilla? What
okay, so Vanilla is the very first World of Warcraft release, right?
Like,
when they just
came out when they just the RTS game, or like.
No, World of Warcraft, not Warcraft. Warcraft was the RTS game, right?
I played that.
World of Warcraft was the MMO. So the very first World of Warcraft release was just called World of Warcraft, and it's now known as Vanilla because everything else is named called WoW, plus like normally an acronym for the expansion name. So BC is the Burning Crusade. Okay. It was the first expansion that came out for WoW. And so when they came out with WoW Classic, which reintroduced, like, allowed people to play the game as it originally was released as, they then like are starting to progress its storyline. So they are releasing, like, they're kind of following the same schedule for like releasing expansions, just 15 years backwards, right? Because the game has currently changed completely from what it was, and a lot of people preferred it back then. So they're kind of letting people get a taste for that. You know?
Well, I've been enjoying myself so much that I completely forgot to pick an Xbox winner.
Okay. Well, is it? Do I get to do this, or are you doing this?
No. You know, go on, pick one.
But I mean, again, I did tell you I was going to be biased for the first one, right? Like I was fully transparent about this.
Well, pick two. Pick the one you have to be biased about, and then pick.
It's Vlad. Vlad's getting it because Vlad was the first person to say Borderlands. Vlad's getting it.
Okay, well then, now scroll up and find the hashtags. Holly? Yeah, Holly, that's a good pick. Holly, congratulations. Thank Will. Will's a nice guy. Okay. I did promise something for our Switch owners. So, if you are a Switch owner, hashtag Nintendo Switch in the chat, I've got something for you for once. It's not just all about the Xbox tonight. And we'll have more Xbox whenever we close out. Will, I don't know what your schedule looks like. I'm golden, but you let me know.
I got a bit of time.
Alright, Will's got some time. Although we need more questions to answer. Or we have to come up with more news topics.
Wait, hold on. We were still on WoW.
Okay,
I feel like
sorry. I'm sorry.
We moved away from that.
Continue with WoW.
Started in. Oh no! Oh, I lost it. We were talking. We were like, I was right there with it, but it's gone now.
I'm just a rude bugger, I guess.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh, I don't have any.
Oh, we were talking.
I don't remember. This podcast's going south real quick. I was gonna say, with all my WoW questions, people are probably like quickly running over to the Patreon page and being like, "How do I unsubscribe from this idiot?"
Whoa! You can't hate on WoW.
No, I'm saying, but no, because I don't know, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know anything. You know what's another sad thing I have to say? I'm out of coffee and I'm out of water. So, yeah. So anyway.
I've actually been drinking so much water lately. I mean,
it's good for you. Yeah.
It's too much water.
Anyway, Will.
Use that.
Bluboy's tucked into bed. I'm gonna tuck into bed too then. Let's just start another day.
Okay.
We're not trying to maximize. That's just how we roll. All right. Will, do you have any questions? Any more questions? I thought you said you had 2 topics to talk about. No? That was a lie?
No, I said I was going to try to think of 2, but that first one just like got me all riled up, and then I was so deep into that because I love cloud gaming. I know it's not going to be the be all end all, but I just thought it was it was a big one. But I mean, I have a potential question. We haven't talked about it, so I might be throwing you under the bus. Is there any release coming out in the next few months that you are extremely excited for?
Yeah, come on. I'm going to let someone in the chat say it. They know. Someone in the chat's going to get it right. And to that end, I'm literally going to wait for someone in the chat to say it.
All right. So
what about you?
We'll just keep playing.
No, you answer it, and I'm going to see if someone knows exactly what game I'm so stoked for. I would literally sell my kids for it.
Whoa! All right. Someone call child services.
Well, we still don't have enough gold after I harvested all those ones. Oh, these are all them too, though. No, these are potatoes.
These are gonna take longer.
All right.
Potatoes.
I'm gonna have to go get some more. I'm gonna have to go get some more parsnips.
I mean, I can honestly say right now, I'm not. There's nothing that I have seen. I mean, maybe it's because I've been really busy. I haven't been like a finger on the pulse as much lately. But there's nothing that I have seen that is like, I gotta get this. This has got it. Next thing I'm gonna get, release date, whatever, early access, anything like that. There's just nothing.
I know what you're gonna get because if we continue this podcast, I'm gonna force you to get it, and I'm not even gonna reimburse you for it.
This sounds like a terrible deal.
It's not a great deal for you. It's a great deal for me though, because it's gonna give us new. Yeah. Although I do enjoy Stardew. Anyway, well, the first person in the chat who came up with what they thought I was excited for was I gotta find it here. I think it was Ange, and she said Pokemon Snap. While I am excited for Pokemon Snap, it's not what I'm most excited for. It's Miitopia, my friend.
Miitopia?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What in the world?
I mean, I'll play Miitopia. I don't even know if I could explain Miitopia well. I don't even know if I could. Just look it up after. But Raider Biz came up with the correct answer, and it's Mario Golf, my friend.
Really? You're that excited for Mario Golf?
First of all, it's Mario Golf. And if you want to stay on the show, then you better figure that out real quick, okay? All right.
Absolutely. I know you love your Mario.
Mario. And that's the game you're buying because we're going to be playing it so much.
I am not buying
You are buying Mario Golf.
I'm not doing it.
Fine.
I might do it.
I'll buy you a copy of Mario Golf so we can play it. As payment for the podcast. You have to sign away a whole. You have to sign on for a year contract though.
Seems worth it. All right, I'll allow it.
I want 52 episodes.
Ooh, that is a lot.
Listen, it sounds like a lot, but I'm on like 80 something episodes of Story of Seasons, so imagine when I thought that was a lot. Should I buy more potatoes or what? 6 days? Yeah, I'm gonna buy a bunch more potatoes. I just spent all
Why do we not have? Yeah, I can see that, Mister. We need money. I need a bigger inventory to do
whatever.
All this stuff.
We're fine. Yeah, Mario Golf, dude. I'm so excited. Like, Will, when they announced Mario Golf, I literally opened my wallet to see if I had money to give them right now. I am more excited for Mario Golf than anything. I'm more excited for Mario Golf than the new Pokemon game. I am more excited for Mario Golf than the Diamond, Ultra Diamond, or whatever it's called, remake Pokemon game. I am more excited than I am for Pokemon Snap.
This is what a bias looks like. In case anyone was like, I've got a test coming up, someone's wondering, I don't really understand bias as a concept. Just look at this man right here and look no further. Just send him like a 15-second clip of this. The guy who would sell his children to play Mario Golf, okay? That if there is a Nintendo bias out there greater than that, I would love to see it because I can't think of one.
And I'm going to be playing so much Mario Golf on the channel, and I want all my viewers to go buy Mario Golf. You have to buy it. I'm not buying it for you. Same
Use
deal.
the code Adam20 at checkout.
Adam20. Yeah, you can go on Nintendo eShop and try Adam20 at checkout. See if that works. And we will be playing so much Mario Golf that I'm probably going to lose all my subscribers and all of my Patreon supporters and everything.
And your job and your family. You're just going to be a man with a Switch and Mario Golf.
See, I Am Idiot knows what I'm talking about. He says Mario Golf's looking good. Although saying his username probably doesn't help my cause.
Oh, that's just offensive.
You know what's funny, though? You know what's funny, Will? I have a username on Reddit that's I Am Idiot with a different number. So that's a thing.
Oh, so really, you're talking to yourself is what I'm hearing.
No, that's not me in the chat. That's somebody else. And I'm happy they're here. And if I offended you, I'm very sorry as well.
Wow. Mario Golf is so great. Look, someone agreed with me. I see you. I see you.
No, but I do think having a name I Am Idiot, I think that's a thing. Because, like, I have a Reddit name called I Am Idiot, and I think it's, like, 273 or something like that. Something weird. Yep.
Is it like a whole lead?
Well, I just thought... No, well, I thought it would be funny if every comment I posted on Reddit was by I Am an Idiot. So I thought it was funny.
You know what, I do think it actually undercuts, like, people's opportunities to make fun of you, because they could just be like, oh, look at the username, but, like, you know, you're already ready for that, right? It creates such an easy target that people won't go anywhere else to offend you. I think it's brilliant.
So, Ange said she'd play it if I bought it for her.
I'm in the same boat, Ange.
I'm Idiot 19 said he bought Hades physical on Switch. That's a good game. Well,
you know what? I say I've been playing one game and then I'm like, yeah, I've been playing that and then that and then that. I actually have been playing Hades. I bought digital copy on Switch, and I'm loving it too.
You know what, Will? Screw you. Goldeneye in the chat saying he's getting Mario Golf day one. Raider Biz saying he's getting it day one. We know where it's at. You're the idiot around here.
Yeah, I'm clearly the odd man out.
By the way, Will, after I called you an idiot a couple times, you're good for next week, right?
Yeah, I'll be back. I love the abuse. That's what I'm here for.
Raider Biz says, I want Hades, but ever since Microsoft accidentally released an image for Game Pass with Hades on it, I'm now holding out hope it will be released later this year. I don't think that was an accident. People are like, oh, that picture accidentally got in there. No, those pictures are vetted and vetted and vetted. It's, for whatever reason, they were going to announce it, and then something happened to a point where they're like, okay, we can't announce it now, and no one changed the picture. 100% that's what happened. That was not an accident.
Yeah, and like also like leaks are one of the best ways to they're one of the best marketing campaigns out there, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're not supposed to know it, suddenly that knowledge feels better. It feels like, ooh, you know.
It does. It does feel good.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
All right, so we got a problem.
What's your problem?
We have a problem.
What's the problem?
We don't have access to the crop bundles yet, and I don't know what you did wrong, but
we don't have access to what?
The crop bundles, like we can't donate parsnips yet. and I don't know what you did wrong.
I didn't do anything
sure
wrong.
you
We have to donate the stupid forageable items first.
Not all of them.
Yes, you do. You have to finish that bundle. Yes, you have to finish the 4 forageable items,
Well,
and
don't
then.
get us the thing that we're missing.
Oh my goodness, I'll grab them.
I don't remember which one. But
Holly
it's the one that we
says she's excited for Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap's going to be good. I fully believe that. Although, like I said, I think on last week's episode, I went back and played the N64 game, and I don't think it held up, unfortunately. But it's 2021. You can't. I wrote an article about this on Games Refuse. Will, did you read it? Probably not.
Well, what was it called?
I don't know. Something about Pokemon Snap. What are you asking me for?
Absolutely, I did read it.
Why is there parsnips in here? Why didn't you sell these parsnips? What are you doing with your life?
Those are the parsnips. Don't you dare. Those are the parsnips that we are saving.
Why?
5 golds and 1 regular?
No, there's 35 regular and 2 silver.
I didn't put those in there.
Yes, you did.
That's fake news.
I 100% didn't do it. Okay, you need me to grab the forageable items, you said? Is that what you said?
Just the one. There's one that we're missing.
Okay. Which one's that? Is it
those are the ones that were in there when we couldn't sell them to what's-his-face.
Oh, okay. What were we talking about? I was going to say something. Oh, I wrote an article. When Pokemon Snap came out on the Nintendo 64, it was the first Pokemon game released on console in North America. So, imagine young Will, is playing Pokemon on his Game Boy, and someone tells you, I'm giving you Pokemon on the TV.
You don't need to imagine. That happened, yeah.
It happened, and young Will, who's a big old Pokemon fan, is probably losing his mind.
He lost it. He absolutely did lose it.
So, when it's the only option, in my opinion, you're going to hype that up more than maybe you really should. On the Switch, it's not the only option anymore. You've got Let's Go Pikachu, you've got Let's Go Eevee, you've got even the mobile game, the Pokemon Rumble Smash or whatever that was called.
I mean, yeah, like Sword and Shield.
You got Sword and Shield, right? So it's not an. I just unlocked the crop bundle. You stupid. I love you. Will.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Rude.
So I think it's different now. They can't get away with just slapping Pokemon, giving you a camera, and saying, "Be happy," because people have options for Pokemon on Switch.
I think it's twofold. I mean, that's got to be a huge part of it, but also like just people's expectations of games have gotten so much higher, right? Like, and that does not help anything stand up, right? Like, it's not that it was the only one; it's because that's where games were. Like, that was a great game for its time, right? And I fully believe that games can be great games for their time and then age poorly and become not great games anymore.
I have a good question for you, Will, just to continue playing on the question game, and I don't know how much longer you can go tonight. You gotta let me know, my friend.
Yep.
But you're good for now.
We're good.
Okay. You know what, though? I want to pull my Switch winner quickly here, and then let me pull my Switch winner, and then we'll ask for more hashtag Xboxes in the chat. Maybe we'll see how we're feeling after tomorrow. I think 2 days max is what we got left in us.
Yeah.
And so let me pick a Switch winner here quickly, and then I'm going to hop into my question while we ask for hashtag Xboxes in the chat. If you did it previously, if you could just do it again so I don't have to scroll so much. However, our Nintendo Switch eShop code winner, and it's not a lot, so don't think you're getting $60 and then be disappointed. I'm going to throw that out there right now.
Wow.
Well, I gave someone something, and their response back to me was, this game only costs $15. And I was like, okay, well, I'll never give you anything ever again.
Yeah, I mean, I hope people are not just here for the giveaways, they're here for a bit of fun and banter too.
I hope so.
And giveaways are a nice little treat.
Our winner tonight of the Nintendo Switch gift card is Ange. Ange, shoot me an email or hit me up on Twitter and we'll connect. I can get that to you however you want it, depending on where you are in the world. I think Ange is actually in Canada.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think that'll actually be pretty easy. Amazon.com, or no, .ca.
Holly, if playing the original Pokemon Snap makes you old, then I think we're all old.
Yeah, I'm old then.
Yeah, we're all old.
I'm staring 33 in the face this year, Will.
Oof. Hey, I got the big 3-0 coming up, and
yeah, you do.
I'm really excited to know what you're going to get me. I know it's going to be great.
Lots of
Apparently,
love.
it's gonna be Mario Golf.
Yeah, get Mario Golf for your birthday. Yeah, congrats to
Birthday.
Ange. And then put those hashtags in and we'll pick someone before we close off tonight. My question for you, Will, is twofold. Because people here are having a great time chatting, which I love, but no one's coming up with questions. But that's okay. Remember, save them for next week at this point. William, what is one game you played as a kid? What?
Just quickly, Kyrie is calling it a night. So saying good night to them.
Oh, Kyrie. Happy birthday again, Kyrie. Thank you for coming out. Always love having you here, and thank you so much for your support of the channel. It's awesome. You know what I actually love, Will, by the way? I do a stream at... This is not the question, but I do a stream at like 6:30 with my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then people super chat me during that one so that I don't have to give you half the money on this one.
Man, that's savage.
I even tell people that.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Anyway, back to my question. William, what's a game you played when you were younger that has not held up? And it's something you played and loved. Something you played and loved, and you were like, man, I'm going to play that again. And you're like, what is it for you?
Game that I played and loved that just didn't hold up, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's a tough one. Like, I had a few favorites when I was younger.
And just not to interrupt Will, but if you're in the chat, throw yours in there. Just go like held up this game, because the second half of this is what game has held up. So in the chat, just as quick as possible, just say, hey, this one held up and this one didn't, so we can read some of those out. Go ahead, Will.
I've got it, and it hurts me to say this.
Okay.
But it's Mega Man 64. It's Mega Man 64.
Really? You're a big Mega Man fan.
I am. I mean, that's where my name comes from. That was my favorite one. That was my absolute favorite game. My favorite Mega Man game. My favorite game at the time. Like it was huge. And I went back and tried to play it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it was the art style. I don't know if it was just some of the glitchiness to it. But I couldn't keep playing it, and it really hurt me because of how much I love the series.
Yeah, damn.
The franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So a game that I've played that didn't hold up. I talked about this last week, so I feel like I have to come up with another one. It's definitely though Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life.
Okay.
I remember playing that on on GameCube, sorry, and I was thinking this is like the best game I've ever played in my life. Not literally, but like best Harvest Moon game I've ever played. This is it's never, when you say that, Will, it's never getting better than this.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember saying that? Like looking at 64 games.
I stopped saying.
Yeah, you gotta stop. But you're looking at 64 games, you're like, it's never gonna get better than this. However, because of my kids' love of Lego, I went and let's pretend I legally obtained a copy of Lego Island on PC.
Yeah.
That game does not hold up, my friend.
No.
No, I remember it being a lot better than it really was.
Was that one of the ones, Lego Island, did that come in one of those cereal boxes? Was that one of those games? I definitely got some Lego cereal boxes.
Side note, before I go on to my next one that has held up really well, I'll ask you first. I'm 95% sure. You know what? I'm not going to tell you what I did. We'll figure it out later. Go ahead, Will. What game have you played that has held up? Like you play it again now, and maybe you played it 20 years ago, and you're like, nah, this game's still top 5 of all time in your head.
Again, it's probably going to be biased, and I did mention it the last time we played. It's my favorite game of all time, and it was Dark Cloud. I played it 3 or 4 years ago with a buddy, and also less so, but Skies of Arcadia. I don't know if you ever played Skies of Arcadia.
No, I didn't.
Skies of Arcadia, specifically for the GameCube. Just a couple of really fun adventure games that were, I don't know. They got hack and slash. No, one's turn-based combat, and the one's more hack and slashy. But
Olga's got to go and enjoy her vacation. Thank you, Olga, for coming out. And again, Olga, thank you so much for that donation the other night. I do have a new mic, and I think it's sounding pretty good. So, thank you. That's all I had to say.
Hope you have a Ooh, Mario 64 from Christine.
Mario 64 doesn't hold up or does hold up? She's saying I think she's saying it doesn't hold up because she's saying sorry to me. And she knows I like Mario 64.
follow the rules of
GoldenEye?
Mission.
I haven't played GoldenEye recently, so I can't say whether GoldenEye lives up.
GoldenEye is a really good choice. GoldenEye was a fantastic game for its time. Also, Perfect Dark. I'm going to throw Perfect Dark into that circle with GoldenEye.
I love Perfect
That just
Dark.
did not.
I love
Have you tried playing the N64 one again?
No, but
The original Perfect Dark?
I played the Xbox 360 one.
Yeah.
It's pretty good still.
Yeah, but the original one.
No. I see Holly says Star Wars pod racing game, which I think she says doesn't hold up. But she says what does hold up is Sonic. I'm going to guess she means original Sonic, but I think most Sonic games hold up, don't they?
Yeah, because, I mean, again, it was a simple concept that definitely still translates. I get it. I like it.
Vin Philly says, I can still play Alex Kidd in the Miracle World and enjoy it. I've never played that. GoldenEye says original Assassin's Creed. The actual 360 version looks amazing on Xbox Series X. I bet it does, actually. I bet that's actually true. My game that holds up very well, Will, is the original. And in fact, you can take this whole franchise to the bank. Okay? The original Age of Empires.
Yeah.
I'll play that game. Original Age of Empires all day, every day. Have they improved on the system? Of course they have. Because I remember the original one, you couldn't move your units in groups. So when you moved them across the map, they kind of just moved. But that being said, it still holds up. And if someone was like, "Hey, you want to play a LAN game of Age of Empires?" Like, I'm down, 100%. Like, no questions asked. Let's do it.
I still play Age of Empires 3.
And they're all good. Age of Empires 2, Mythology's good, 3's good. Did you see the video for 4?
No, I got it.
I'm actually not feeling it, Will. After all the praise, I just gave the franchise. Yeah. Well, I give the franchise praise. I didn't give Age of Empires 4.
You said the whole franchise. You said the entire franchise.
Okay, but if the game's not out, then it can't be part of the franchise, can it?
I mean,
let's say they shelve the game tomorrow. Is it part of the franchise?
If they don't release it,
yeah.
No, I think it gets removed from the franchise.
Okay, so it's not part of the franchise till it's released, correct?
No. Once it's announced, it's part of it, right? Like,
get out of here.
Once they've admitted that they're doing it, like,
get out of here. Christine says Pokemon Snap 2 doesn't hold up.
The original, though.
she said Pokemon Snap. I'm sorry, I love the hell out of it now, but now I'm like, no, give me the new one.
But you kind of touched on that too, right? Like the old one. It felt great at the time because of the lack of other options.
So I was not a Pokemon fan when I was that young. Probably because pocket monsters were demonic or something and I wasn't allowed to have them. But I wasn't big into Pokemon, but listen, I think about the fact that I go to my cousins in Michigan and we would play Super Mario Bros. 3 on the Super Nintendo. And we would play it like nonstop. If we were there for a week, we'd be playing that for an entire week like a bunch of bums. Okay? When Super Mario 64 came out and I got it for my birthday, that game blew my mind, man. That was one of those games where I was like, nothing ever will be better than this moment in my entire life.
Oh, man.
Would you like to know, Will, because we're just talking and we're just bantering, I think I screwed up last week when I talked about my favorite Nintendo games of all time. I have 2 favorite Nintendo games that I don't think I mentioned, and now that I've thought about it for a week, they're easily 1 and 2 on my list.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to need 3 spots. Can I have 3 spots?
I'll check with the judges just this once.
Okay. They all have something in common. They're all on the GameCube.
Ooh.
Mario Kart Double Dash. Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blanking, Will.
You said 3. You only given us 2.
Mario Golf Toadstool Tour.
Oh, come on. Stop it.
Easily top 3. Easily top 3.
Guys, he's just trolling.
I'm not trolling you. Let's see what else is going on here. Ange says, Pokemon Yellow is still my favorite Pokemon game. Pokemon Yellow is good. Mario 64 was revolutionary, says Vlad.
It sure was.
It was 100%. It was. There's no denying how much Mario 64 changed the landscape of games.
Mm-hmm.
It add to
100%.
that the 64 in general. Like you got to think about Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, Mario 64, and a bunch of other platform Conker's Bad Fur Day. It was like that was like the platforming heaven of games. Like that's where, because you got that, you went from 2D on the Super Nintendo to 3D, right? And Nintendo leveraged that crap, man. Like if you didn't
I mean, like polygons now are just they're cancerous, but like in the day it was revolutionary, right? Like I remember getting my first Banjo-Kazooie game when I was living in Germany, and just like it was like I don't think I put that down for weeks. It was just incredible.
Crazy that we were talking about that, because Christine just said games that held up for her: Banjo-Kazooie, Spyro games, Ico on PS2, Kingdom Hearts, because she's biased. I don't like Kingdom Hearts, Will.
Kingdom Hearts is one of those games I always wanted to finish, but I never did. Like I love the concept so much, but for whatever reason, I just couldn't finish the games.
Mm-hmm. How are you feeling about One More Day after this one, Will?
One more.
One more day.
One more.
And I'm gonna we're gonna pick our winners. We're gonna pick our winners.
You want an unpopular opinion first?
Pardon?
You want an unpopular opinion first?
Yeah, I want to hear you. Well, I was gonna say something and I forget. Oh, you would think I would love Kingdom Hearts games though.
It's right up your alley.
I'm a big old Disney fan.
Nintendo meets Disney. Yeah, like what could go wrong?
I can't. I don't know why. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 was probably the closest I'll get to enjoying a Kingdom Hearts, but man. Yeah, Ange just brought up Conker's Bad Fur Day, which I think I mentioned. Anyway, Will, go ahead. Sorry, your bad opinion.
All right, I got one question. If for anyone, we had a Sonic fan, I believe. I think it was Holly perhaps.
Yeah.
How was the Sonic movie for anyone who likes Sonic? Because I haven't seen it, and I'm very scared to try it. But that's not my unpopular opinion. Of course, that's a question. My unpopular opinion.
You don't care if I saw it?
Okay, hit me up.
I thought it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be good because
okay.
I think it had such...
Yeah, I would say that if you were asking me, hey, would you recommend I go see Sonic? I would probably say yes, go see Sonic.
All right. That's good to hear.
Anyway, unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion. The best Mario sports game.
Oh crap!
It's Mario Tennis. It's gotta be. It's gotta be Mario Tennis.
I mean, it's wrong.
In every single way. And you know what? I'll go one step further. The best Mario Tennis game is the Game Boy one.
Okay, you know what? I'll agree with you 100%. Where you get to have your own character.
Where you got like an academy.
Yeah.
You got your character and you go to an academy and you got to like up all your skills and your abilities and go to different tournaments. Holy, that was so crazy.
I'll give you this, Will. It is the best. It is 100% the best handheld Mario sports game, but it's but I mean, it lags behind Mario Golf. It lags behind Mario Strikers. It even lags, in my opinion, and this is going to be a shocker for you, probably. It lags behind Mario Baseball, Will.
What?
I hate tennis, man.
Oh man! See, I
and the only reason why I played the one on the Game Boy is one, someone bought it for me, and I was too poor to afford more games, so I had to play it. And two, it was like an RPG, so.
I love me some tennis. Like I can sit there, I watch. Like you can ask anyone. Like I'll force people to just watch tennis with me. I'm like Australian Open, let's go. It's February. That's what we're doing. Like.
Yeah. Like Holly said she hasn't seen the movie yet, but she's gonna watch it with her brother, who I think she mentioned earlier. Her brother had been away for a couple of years, and they were just kind of getting reunited. So I'm sure they're gonna watch it soon. I liked it. I mean, the kids thought it was the funniest thing in the world. My kids. Hey, you've met my kids, so that's my. Oh, they're closed Wednesday. We're both just standing. We're both standing there like a bunch of idiots.
We got our faces pressed up against the glass, and it's Wednesday again. I was just about to say that. Oh man. I'm gonna because this is gonna be our last day. I'm just gonna scroll up and I'm gonna grab myself 2 more Xbox winners really quickly, and then I hope you'll stick with us straight to the end, guys. I do have a couple more announcements about some stuff coming up this week that I don't want you to miss. Our final 2 Xbox winners tonight are Dem. Dem, please send me a DM on Twitter. And
I need to pull another one here. Hold up. And I am idiot 19. If you want to send me a DM on Twitter, don't go anywhere, guys. I actually have another contest announcement I got to make. And it's a big one. Well, it's a big one.
Ooh, nice.
Saved it for the end for all the people that left. Screw them. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh, wow.
Two of those people are Olga and Kyrie, and they're two of my favorites. So.
Yeah. A lot of people. There's a lot of love for the Sonic movie. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. A lot of Flash coming in. Detective Pikachu is a better movie. It's gotta be. That was great.
Detective Pikachu was well freaking done.
Yeah,
that was so well done.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just got the shivers. Well, do I have your fishing rod? Have you been wondering where your fishing rod was?
I put it in the bin. So yeah,
it's been in my inventory for like days.
Wait, do you have the bigger inventory now?
No.
Well, go get it. Before I do. Wait, you didn't make it to 15? You were in the... You didn't make it to 15 after all that?
In the mine?
Yeah.
No, I only made like I only made like 2 floors, my friend.
This is why we can't have nice things, Adam.
Why can't we have nice things?
Because you don't get any work done.
I'm fishing. Slacker. I'm fishing, my friend.
And how is that helping us?
Oh, did you see what Christine said in the chat?
No.
Okay, I'll read it to you. Don't look, because I'll read it to you so you can be hurt by her comments, okay?
Oh.
You're going to be hurt by her comments. Good. She says, she starts it by saying, I love you, Will.
That's good. That's good. It's never good to hear that before a mean comment.
She says, I love you, Will, but Mario Golf is better than Mario Tennis.
No! Really?
Oh, man, yeah. Ange,
how am I the only one?
If it matters, Ange just called me a fishing rod stealer, so maybe she likes you.
Yeah, well, they're just noticing that there's this, like, you know, oh, Will, oops, I got all the turnips. Oh, everyone super chats when you're not here. You know, like, they're noticing the theme, you know. They're picking up on it.
Well, let me ask you, Will, has anybody ever super chatted while you were streaming?
Yeah. Like
no.
Everyone, basically.
No one has. There's a reason for that, Will.
Yeah.
Also, can I please reconfirm you're coming back next week?
I don't know. TBD.
Oh,
my rates just went up.
Your rates just went up? I'm not paying your rates, so
I'm getting calls from a lot of interested parties. So
I'm not sure that. Actually, you might be the one they come to listen to. They hear me every morning 9 a.m. Was that a pretty good subtle sell of what happens at 9 a.m. every morning?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
9 a.m. Well, where can they find it?
Where can they find it? They can find it on the YouTubes.
On the YouTubes / Adam Ruffle. But if they just yeah, that's all it is. If they subscribe, though, Will.
Yeah.
And hit that notification bell, it would just land right in their emails.
Yeah, just boop.
Adam posted it
right to and they don't even have to do any work.
Yeah, and there's some cool videos coming up that people don't want to miss out on. Including, Will, tomorrow's video. At 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'm going to have a video. And in that video, I am going to ask a trivia question. And the trivia question will be, how many animals do I have tamed on my farm? Answer the question in the chat. Then head over to Twitter. Will, are you paying attention? Are you writing this down?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Then head over to Twitter, and you're going to find a tweet that you just need to like, retweet, share with a friend, follow a couple people. And by a couple people, I just mean Games Reviews and Exceed Games. Because, Will, we're giving away a copy of Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town on Nintendo Switch starting tomorrow.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, starting tomorrow, my friend. Starting tomorrow. Exceed Games has hooked me up with a copy to give away to celebrate the launch of new DLC coming out later this week. I think it's on the 28th or the 29th. A couple new marriage candidates, Will, in case, you know, things with you and Christine don't work out.
I mean, you after that comment about Mario Golf and Tennis, we're looking. We're officially...
Well, you didn't let me finish. I was going to say, in case things with you and Christine don't work out and you decide to lose yourself in the virtual world of Story of Seasons, you can marry... There's 2 new marriage candidates available for you. On top of that, Will, if you want to walk around like a cow all day, you could do that too with some new attire.
I would love to.
I bet you would.
More.
It'd be kind of creepy, but I bet you would love to.
I'm just gonna stand in people's way until they say move over.
Move. Oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, 9 a.m. tomorrow on Twitter and on YouTube. Lots of ways to enter and win. If you don't have Twitter, that's okay. If you answer the question on YouTube, you will get 4 entries into that giveaway. It will run, I believe, for a week. Although I forget what I wrote down. But anyway, I hear Lincoln is really moving around now, Will.
Yeah, he's moving and grooving. He's coming through a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's not too loud.
So if we can... I just don't want him to wake Alyssa up, to be honest.
So.
Christine says she loves Detective Pikachu. And she also says, I want everyone to know that Will loves curling.
I do love curling.
You know, my wife...
I like those weird lame sports that everyone hates, right? That's just me.
Did you know my wife was a professional curler, Will?
A professional curler?
I mean,
Dang.
she won money. Doesn't that make you professional once you start winning money?
I think you have to be doing it for a living to be a professional curler.
I don't think so. I think the second you start making money at something, you are a professional.
So you would consider yourself a professional YouTuber?
Yeah, of course I do. I've made money. Not tonight, but... I mean, people watched ads before this, so...
That's true.
They need Mario curling. They do have it. In one of the Mario Olympic games, they have curling. Did you know that, Will?
So, what's a semi-pro?
Oh, maybe semi-pro is when you're not, like, professional, but you still make money. I don't know. She made some money, and that's all that matters at curling.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not, like, a great curler. I like the game.
Do you watch
Play
it?
the game when I watch it.
She let Rachel home and spank her. Not like, I mean, literally. I mean, like, spank her in a game of curling.
I was like, I thought this was PG rated. Everyone, please close your pure ears.
Yeah, it was a poor choice of words.
That was a very poor choice of words.
Okay. Anyway, everyone, while we're not done quite yet, because technically it's only 7:40 in the game, we got a couple hours in game to play, which is a couple minutes in real life. I just want to thank everyone for coming out for episode 2 of our podcast. Will, do you envision a third one next week?
I do. Gonna have my people talk to your people, maybe work over some terms and conditions, contract terms, those things. But yes. Yeah.
So we foresee another episode. If you want to send in your questions ahead of time, you can send them to me over on Twitter. You can comment on any of my community posts, or even on any of my videos that I post on YouTube. I'll gather those up and bring them back for next week. If you have something you want us to talk about, if you actually care about Will's opinion, did that sound really mean, the way I said that?
Yeah, it really did. Yeah,
okay.
Sure did.
If you care about Will's opinion, it was meant to be mean. If you care about Will's opinion on something, or mine, feel free to dump it into any comments. Send it to us by email, Twitter, whatever. Get it to us. We'll talk about it on the next episode. And I'm excited. The last episode did pretty well, and I feel like this one's not going to be too bad at all. I'm in bed, Will, and you're in bed as well.
Yeah.
So Will's going to actually, once we get through here,
Nope.
Will's going to exit and kick me to the main menu. And then, hold up, don't do it yet, Will, until it saves. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Will, anything you want to say? Christine said she'd still love you if you were a cow.
Well, that's really weird, but good to know. No, I just want to again thank everyone for stopping by, and had a blast, and I hope to see everyone next week.
We'll do it again. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.